to my new video series, Hair Metal Chop Shop. We're going to learn some 80s metal licks. It's going to be awesome. You're probably going to need something leopard print. I have a leopard print scarf that's totally out of reach. But it's going to be awesome. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to come with some free backing tracks. Nothing's real super long, just enough to try to lick over and maybe add some of your own little flavor to it. But let's get it going. You guys aren't here to hear me talk. We're here to rock. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's get to breaking this guitar lick down. If you guys like the rhythms in any of these lessons, just let me know. Leave a comment below. And I'm getting ready to post the first lesson in my video series. Man, it's super hot in here. My face is starting to sweat. First video of my rhythm series that I'm getting ready to do. And if you like any of these rhythms, I think this one has some cool moments in. And you know, if you like any of these riffs, let me know and I'll be happy to explain them in those series. So anyways, we're here to learn the lead lick to this, not the rhythms. And this is how it goes, real nice and slow for you. And then a kind of medium tempo. And now let's get to explaining this. So what am I doing here? I start by sliding into the 3rd fret of the low E string. Notice I don't start behind it, I start in front of it and slide down to it. Versus, so, a little bit more of a dramatic entrance. And then we're going to go to this octave, which is, we're at the key of G here. You're going to slide into the 5th fret on the D. Then you're going to slide into another octave, 8th fret on the B. Then you're going to go to 7 on the G. Then 7 on the high E, bend a half step. Okay? And that's basically outlining a G major. So we have this a little bit. Now we're adding a little tapping section. I don't do tapping licks very often, but I figured 80s tapping, they just have to be in there. So here it is, nice and slow, just this section. So what am I doing here? I'm going 10, pull off to 7, hammer on to 8, hammer on to 10, tap 15, now use my middle finger, pull off back to 10, 10 to 8, 8 to 7, and here's where the pattern changes now. I go to the B string and I hammer on from nowhere with my pinky, and it's hammer on to 10, pull off 8, pull off 7, so 10, pull off 8, pull off 7, hammer on 8, hammer on 10, tap 15 on the B. Pull off back to 10, back to 8, back to 7. So we have this. So from there, you're going to hammer on from nowhere to good old 9 on the G. Pull off to 7, pull off to 5, hammer back on to 7, back to 9. Now we're moving to 12 on the G. Back off to 9, back to 7, back to 5. Just move up a string and do the exact same thing. So this lick is actually so much more difficult slow. Okay, and then we're going to move up again and do the same thing. Okay, so this whole little section here, nice and slow, is this. No, this stuff's kind of hard to explain because there's a bunch of notes hopping all over the place. So we have this. Now you slide down to 3, hammer on to 5, 7, pull off 5, pull off 3, hammer on to 7 from nowhere, 5, 3. That's that little section there. I definitely favor hammer-ons from nowhere a lot. I do them a lot in my playing, just kind of like, I'll pick the first note. That's just, you know, just a typical legato run. But I always try to pick as little as possible when I'm doing any kind of legato run. So that little section there, up to speed, would be this. I think I missed one tap in there, but that's okay. So now we're into these little arpeggios that I do, and they're basically just G's. Kind of as a G chord. I am adding that C note in there. So here what we're doing is 5 on the D, 4 on the G, 5 on the G, and then 3 on the B. Now next we have this little shape here. Definitely Eric Johnson inspired. We have 5 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B, and then 5 on the A. So we're just getting that G note, that D note, there's a G, and an A. Now next we have this one, which is again kind of outlining a G chord. We are adding a couple extra notes. Just keep adding that A note in there if you notice. I'm going to go to 7 on the G, to 8 on the B, 10, there's our A note, and then 10 on the B, and then 7 on the high E string, which is our B note. Okay, so we have and this part here, I think I play it different in the video, but I actually want to change it right here because I like the way this sounds better. So either one, if you see the video, it's going to be like a tiny difference. It's not a big deal. But anyways, after this part, you're going to go 8 slide up to 10 on the high E, then 8 on the B, so then 10 and 12. So we have. Then what I'm doing now is I want to do 12, pull off 10 to 10 on the B. Slide up to 14, and then, which is actually not as difficult as it might seem. There's quite a few different things going on here, but it's a pretty simple lick. It's 15 pull off to 10, 13 to 12, 14 to 12, hammer on to 14, and then 12 to 13 on the B. So we have. And then from about 13, you're going to pull back off to 12, 14 to 12, so, then back to 14 on the G, 12 hammer on 13, pull off to 12, 15 on a high E string. And that one was really confusing to explain, confusing for me to play slow too. So that is the whole lick there. Actually, I really like that ending part there. I recorded this a couple days ago, the backing track, and thought of the lick, so I'm just now playing it again for the first time after about a week or so. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That is an 80s hair metal inspired lick, hair metal chop shop lick number 1. And if you would, please subscribe. You can always check me out on Facebook if you have questions about any of this stuff. That's usually the best way to get a hold of me. Those links are always down below in the description. And if you guys want this free backing track, you can just click here. I'll do it like this. Backwards high five, high five. Click right here, and there will be a link to my Reverb Nation page where you can download the backing track for free if you would like to do so. It's kind of a fun one to jam along to in the key of G major. But that is it. Keep on rocking, guys. If you would like to see lick number 2, let me know down below. And if you would, always please like the video. Shares help so much. Any YouTube kind of guy, likes and shares help so much more than you guys even realize. Peace out, rock on, see you guys later.